What's going on, Bully fam? It's your boy, the educator, the scientist, Mr. Double Muscle Line Bulls, bringing you another episode of Breeders Hacks. So here's the episode you guys have been requesting. We did do an episode on how to deworm your puppy. Now this episode is going to be on deworming your puppies through adults, deworming for all dogs. So there's generally 3 products that we use when it comes to deworming our dogs, and it's at different stages, different reasons, things like that. So I'll explain, right? So like I said, I have an episode on how to deworm your puppies. If you want, I'll put the link down below. You could go ahead and click on that, check it out. That's a little bit, I guess, more in detail. And what we use for puppies up until 6 weeks is parental pomade. So when you have a newborn litter, before they're ready to go to their new homes, this is what we use. We have it available on breedershacks.com. You can go ahead and get it on there. And I mean, this will last you, I mean, depending on how many litters you have and things like that. I mean, I have bottles that last me, you know, a good couple years, you know. So like I said, with this, you know, basically with the puppy dewormer, what we do is I'll go ahead and, you know, use a little oral syringe. You know, we have the chart as far as the dosage chart because it goes based off of the puppy's weight. So I have the dosage chart actually on breedershacks.com. You guys can go ahead and check out that dosage chart, and this basically, you know, will treat, like I said, puppies up until 6 weeks. Some people use other products. The only issue I find with the other products is that they're giving more adult dog dewormers to puppies, which is more harsher on their internals and things like that. This is a lot more safer. This is what I use. So now the next thing, after they're 6 weeks, I'll move them on to I don't have the actual bottle here, but I'll move them on to Safeguard. I'll put a picture up here, something like that. Now Safeguard, that is another, you know, liquid that you can go ahead and put in a syringe and orally give to your dog. I believe it is 1 milliliter or 1 cc for every 5 pounds. And yet again, that's something that you can also buy on breedershacks.com. I use that, and the reason why I use that is because of the fact that for price, you know, when you're dealing with 6-week puppies, you know, 6-week-old puppies and up, you know, you're not really using a lot of it, and it's most cost effective, you know. So that's what I use. And the Safeguard, yet again, I have the chart, everything on the site, you know, and I only use that temporarily. Now, some people use that, you know, for adult dogs, which you can use. I mean, Safeguard all the way up from 6 weeks all the way up to an adult dog is perfectly fine to use. The only thing is, as the dog gets bigger in weight, as the dog gets older, bigger, heavier, you know, they require more. You know, the dog is no longer, say, a 10-pound puppy. The dog is maybe, you know, bigger. It can be 20 pounds, 30 pounds, whatever the case may be. So once the dog, once the puppies generally start getting a little bit older, then I take them off the Safeguard Oral, which is, like I said, the one I just showed you, and then I move them on to this, the Safeguard Dewormer, the packets, right? So these are canine packets. Now these packets, what they do is you go ahead and you pour this in their food, and you go ahead and what I do is when I give it to them, I'll give them like a wet mix. I don't normally give my dogs wet food, so for them it's a treat. They eat this right up. And just to be mindful with the Safeguard, both Safeguards, you give it 3 days in a row. So with this, like I said, with these packets, you know, this will cost me like, you know, a few bucks. I don't know the exact price off the top of my head, but with these, I'll pour it into the dog's food, and it gives you enough for 3 days treatment. So I'll pour this into the dog's food, mix it around, and like I said, they eat that up. That's their treatment for the day. So I do it 3 days in a row, and this is a dewormer. So also going to want to do with these packets, they come in different sizes, right? So there's one for, I believe it's like up to 20 pounds. There's one for up to 40 pounds. And I think this one is like up to, or I'm sorry, there's one up to 20, up to 30, and up to 40 pounds. So it depends on the size of your dog. So now if your dog is bigger than 40 pounds, what you're going to need to do is take a 40-pound packet and mix it with a 10-pound packet. So that's kind of how it works. Yet again, have the chart on the site, but yeah, that's the only thing that can be a little bit confusing with these packets, is knowing and understanding that, okay, if my dog is 50 pounds, I need a 40-pound packet and a 10-pound packet. If my dog is 80 pounds, I need two 40-pound packets for that treatment for that day. So if it's an 80-pound dog, you would need two of these boxes, and you would be giving, you know, 2 packets for every treatment. So it would be 2 packets on the first day, 2 packets on the second day, 2 packets on the third day of the 40-pound, you know. So like I said, that's the thing. So it's kind of cool because they're already, you know, weighed out for you, whatever. So it goes by 1 gram, 2 grams, and 4 grams. And I mean, I'll put a picture up here or something like that, but as you can see, that's a chart right there. So it's pretty simple. I hope that doesn't, like, you know, confuse you guys or worry you guys. Like I said, this is like super easy. And like I said, all you do is open up the packet, pour in the dog's food. So these two are really interchangeable, Safeguard and the Safeguard Canine Dewormer. The one for goats, like I said, it's better for like smaller dogs and things like that. I don't even want to say smaller dogs, just like small, you know, young puppies, because as they get older, I mean, you know, you're gonna have to give them more. So these two are interchangeable, but that's just what I do. You know, once they start getting bigger, I just find it, rather than having to give them a whole bunch of cc's in their mouth, you know, and obviously once you go past 3 cc's, you're gonna need a larger syringe, things like that. Just to keep it easy, I go ahead and use the packets. I'll pour the packets in their food, and they're good, you know. And you're gonna want to do that on a routine, you know what I'm saying? Making sure just for their overall gut health, you know. So as I said, these I hope this gives some clarity. These are the 3 things that I use. So like I said, you know, for puppies, you know, up until 6 weeks, puppies that are 6 weeks and older, and then, you know, once I find that I'm giving them, it's becoming a little bit too much of the liquid, then I just move them on to the packets once they're a little bit older, a little bit bigger, and it's just more cost effective, I find. Doing it in these stages, I find, is most cost effective for me. Everybody's different. So yet again, like I said, guys, I have these on breedershacks.com. I just hope, you know, like I said, this was helpful to you guys. I hope it gives a little bit of clarity now in understanding why I have 3 different dewormers on the site. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. I hope, like I said, you guys can see this is the 3 different stages of dewormer that we use. And if you guys have any questions, drop a comment down below. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Breeders Hacks.